Hello everyone, so today we are going to learn calculus. We are going to learn how to differentiate from first principles. And we have the first question, 1, differentiate the following. The first one is 1. So if they tell you to that, so let y be equaling to x altogether. So that means y plus change in y is equal to x plus change in x. Put this y this side, remain with change in y equals to x plus change in x minus our y is x. Y is actually x. That means this and this will cancel, remain with change in y equals to change in x. When you put change in x down, it becomes change in y over change in x equals to 1. So we say as change in y over change in x, we say as change in x tends to 0, change in y over change in x approximates to dy over dx. That means dy over dx equals to 1. So let's go to the next one, number 2, root of x. So here we also do the same. We say, shall do it here, let y be equal to root of x. That means y plus root of y equals to square root of x plus root of x. That's change in x, sorry. This y comes this side, change in y will be going to square root of x plus change in x minus root of x. So what do we do here? Simplify this, we simply rationalize. That means change in y will be going to square root. Now this, because this is this, so this will be x plus change in x minus root x multiplied by the ration of this, which is root x plus change in x plus root x over the same one, root of x plus change in x plus root of x. Let us try to simplify. So when we actually get this, remain with this is change in y equals to this times this, we shall remain with x plus change in x, and this times this will be plus root x plus change in x altogether, and this times this will give us minus root x times root x plus change in x, and this time this will leave us with minus x over, here we have this as x plus root of change in x plus root x. So this is change in y will be equal to this one will cancel, remain, and this x and this x will cancel. We shall remain with change in x over, this is x plus change in x plus root of x. So we do the same, this one comes down, remain with change in y over change in x equals to 1 over, this is root x plus change in x plus root of x. So as change in x tends to 0, change in y over change in x approximates to dy dx. That means we shall remain with our dy dx will be going to 1 over, this one has tended to 0, so we shall remain with root x plus root x. This will give us 1 over 2 root x. Then let's do our last number, which is number 3, which is that. So it's also the same. We say let y be equal to 1 over root of x altogether. So y plus change in y equals to 1 over root x plus change in x. Take the y this side, remain with change in y equals to 1 over root of x plus change in x minus 1 over y, because our y is root of x. Are we together? So when we reach here, what do we actually do? So this is change in y will be equaling to this is actually, when we reach here, this will remain with, this is root of x, and this is x plus change in x. So here we shall remain with root of x all together, and here we shall remain with minus, because this is the LCM, minus here, because this again time divided by this will be x plus change in x. Together this divide by this, you get this. This divide by this, you actually get that. So what happens when we reach here now? What we have to do, we have to rationalize. So when we rationalize this, but now instead rationalize the upper one, let's first continue. Let's first continue and simplify it. So this is root x minus root x plus change in x over root x plus change in x. So when you multiply this time with x times root x plus root of, because this is this, so just change the sign, x plus change in x together. Even here we do the same, x plus root of x plus change in x. Of course, now let us simplify this. This is actually a difference of two squares, and that means we remain with x minus, this is x plus change in x. That's what we shall remain with when you use difference of two squares. And that means down here, multiply this times this, we remain with root of x plus change in x, multiply this times this, actually this times this remain x, yes, because this times this becomes x, no, this times this becomes x a half plus a half, actually gives you a 1, that means it becomes x, and this times this gives you now also times, so now gives you x plus change in x root of x. Are we together? So here remain with change in y is equals to, when you open brackets, this goes with this, remain with negative change in x over, here we remain with x root of x plus change in x all together. And here we've also remained now with times x plus change in x root of x. This one goes down, remain with change in y over change in x will be equal to negative 1 over x square root of x plus change in x times x plus change in x root of x all together. So we also assume the same, as change in x tends to 0, change in y over change in x approximates to dy dx. That means our dy dx will be going to 1, negative 1 over, because here we had this, so it will be x root of x plus 0, and this is x also plus 0, which is x root of x. Are we together? So when we continue here, this leaves us with negative 1 over, apply this is because this is 1. This is x. This and this gives you also x times x times x, which will give you negative over x to the power 3.